bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Bring 'em Out with your hosts, Joel Richardson and Alan Hill.
Hey everybody, we're here at the Sunnybrook Ballroom inside the Speakeasy for another episode of Bring 'em Out. I'm Alan Hill, here with Soul Joel himself, Joel Richardson. Tonight we have two very special guests, Scott Reddy and Jess Hawkins. Welcome, guys.
Well, you got to explain who they are, buddy.
I was leaving that to you, baby.
Okay. So it's finally happening. We're doing it.
It's happening.
Executive Chef Scott Reddy and General Manager Jess Hawkins. We're opening up Gatsby's Pub. It's right on the hat, right here. Yeah, he's wearing the merch.
And shirt.
Yeah, and the shirt. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. People are already loving it. The cat's pajamas.
That's great.
Yeah, great look. But it's Tuesday, June 6th.
Nice.
So it's going to be opening up. But it's funny. Back in April, there was a picture. We tried this 7 years ago to the day to try to open it up. And I talked to Scott offline about this. And I go, man, we've been trying to do this for 7 years. He goes, I wasn't on board for the first couple of business plans. The first couple business models were.
Yeah. They were ambitious at best. Yeah. Yeah.
Not ready.
Yeah.
I had to grow into my business plan. I've always been lofty. I'm like, hey, we're going to have 450 people for this event. He's like, how many are we really going to get?
Joel numbers.
Joel numbers. All right.
You're getting closer to hitting them now. Since we've been at Sunnybrook, it's definitely been
More accurate?
getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we're excited. So what can the vibe that I know we've talked offline about this, but the vibe that you want Gatsby's Pub to have?
I mean, from my end, it's just, we just want a place for friends, family, coworkers, come be able to just have a good time. Very, very low maintenance, good food, good cocktail program, good, good beers. Try to be supporting local businesses like everybody, everybody's talking about all the time, but it makes sense and everybody should be doing it.
Right.
Especially you knowing as a small business owner yourself. So, yeah, just fun for everyone. The main thing that we are really excited about is the opportunity to kind of, branch off of what you've been doing and we're getting hundreds of people coming on Tuesdays for line dancing, bingo nights, the comedy shows, all that stuff. Give people an opportunity to kind of really spend a night with us, have an evening out. You can, like, where else can you go, and be able to go grab some good food, grab some drinks, play some arcades.
Productivity is about to go down.
Yes. We'll get into that later. That's kind of.
We are going to get into that.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
It's basically part of. Yeah, it's going to be part of our mission statement, basically. But you can eat and drink, but we'll have other stuff to do too. So it's just exciting to be able to kind of give people a place to be able to experience so many different things. One-stop shop, come down the driveway and spend the night with us. So that's what I'm excited about.
Well, that's what I always tell people, that everything I've done up until this point has been training ground. But people aren't familiar with you. You were executive chef in South Philly in the Navy Yard, and your restaurant was based off events that were happening, whether it was the Philly sports events or like concerts.
Swifty, yeah. I mean, Paul McCartney concerts, monster truck rallies. So we were, the restaurant I was working at was a quarter mile from all the stadiums down there. So, that I was there for 5 years, and it kind of gave me a really good kind of style to branch off of here with what, be able to kind of unleash and do whatever I want here without any handcuffs, but know that, it's all about kind of producing at a reasonable level for customers to enjoy themselves. Not being pretentious, not trying to prove everything I could do, but give you good, clean, fresh food in a reasonable amount of time so you can get to where you need to go, and be able to take care of volume of people, not just, 5 people and then 20 people walk in and we're
right.
we're screwed. So
no handcuffs was very apparent the first day when we had Espresso Martinis on tap. I didn't have to say the world's your oyster. He had already discovered it. Well, what do we have here?
Eventually, we'll start selling them too. It'll be great.
And
I'm looking forward to that day. So June 6th,
yeah,
hopefully.
no more espresso martinis for Joel.
Yeah. Well, the taste testing is now over. Here we are.
That's great.
We'll be open Tuesday through Saturday, 3 to midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
But we brought on Jess. Jess has been great.
Yes. This is awesome.
A lot of great energy and ideas. So you brought the fun part, like the games and everything.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a joint effort. We were trying to figure out how we could elevate the space and make it somewhere where people are going to want to spend more than just, an hour or so, because they're going to be here for a comedy show. They're going to be here for another event. How we can spread that out more. And we found some pretty cool.
It's
cool
unique.
arcades.
It's unique.
Yeah, they're barrels.
They're fun.
Right,
Yeah.
which
Right.
goes with the whole theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got how many?
Like over 400 it says. One
Yeah.
of them's like 91.
Yeah.
But all the classes, you got your Pac-Mans,
Pac-Man,
your Frogger, your
Frogger, which
you know.
I'm excited about.
Listen, I know you put me on the podcast and everything, buddy, but are you okay with me moving in?
I thought you were going to tell me that you're not a gamer. I go,
Dude, no.
I've only seen you wear Eagles jerseys. Something tells me you played a game or two.
I have definitely partaken, and I spent all my lawn mowing money as a kid in the arcades. You know what I
Nice,
mean? So
yeah.
this is that's
Yeah.
very cool to me.
Yeah, Mr. Miss Pac-Man doesn't matter. They,
No.
them. I'm into it.
They Pac-Man, any of them.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, we also have some wooden games that we're excited about, which kind of brings in the Gatsby theme of wooden
Well,
barrels.
throwback.
What's
Yeah.
like a wooden game?
So like the peg games.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like that IQ thing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Knock
hockey.
Okay. Knock
Knock
hockey.
hockey.
You got a
Yeah.
couple.
Let's go.
We got a
Yeah.
couple knock hockeys.
Oh,
coming in.
we're tournaments.
They're in my office right
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
tournaments.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're so
Oh, the
excited.
bracket. Let's go. Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the ring game.
The ring
Oh,
game
yeah,
with the
yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the shot.
Yep. Okay.
TikTok game.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
awesome.
Plenty,
I
yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
Plenty to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
You're never going to be upset about a wait.
Right.
Yeah, this is great. I didn't
Yeah.
know about any of this. This is freaking awesome and exciting
Yeah.
to me.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all going to that Gatsby Club. That's going to be the atmosphere.
That's exciting because I'll be coming up for a pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
hang out.
We're not looking to fill the place with just tables and chairs. We're
Yeah.
gonna have plenty of seating for people that want to enjoy a sit down, in their own space meal.
Mm-hmm.
But we're leaving a lot of open space for people to kind of just,
Yeah.
have fun,
Be
congregate
casual.
how you want, be casual.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Hang out, play. We got a little patio out there with some TVs. So, yeah, hoping to just kind of keep people entertained, like you do, keep people off their phone maybe for an extra hour or two, and then engage in some
That's
other
the
stuff,
goal.
Love it.
and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, no reservations, right? People are just
Yeah.
going to come,
Yeah,
grab something before and after a meal, just hang out. I mean,
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no reservation. Just come as you are with your group. We'll accommodate you the best we can. And like I said, we're doing a lot of other things to try to kind of leave space and opportunities for people to kind of make their own experience. So, not necessarily just sitting down at a table and doing the same old.
Meal.
Yeah.
And people always ask me, I want to get your words, or either one of you, the menu. How would you describe the menu? Because I always say, because you're a big farm to fork guy with fresh ingredients, you always have made a menu, created a menu seasonally, at least at your last places.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like quarter.
that's kind of where I've grown up in the cooking industry, is kind of being seasonal. That's happening everywhere now, again, as it should. If you want to be produced, you don't really need to do much to good fresh ingredients. So it makes life easier in the kitchen. Gives people an opportunity to kind of enjoy simplistic food and what it tastes like without having to turn it into something else that it's not. So yeah, it's gonna be a pub driven, American American cuisine, a lot of different influences from across the globe, different flavors. I've worked in all different cuisine, and it's just fun to kind of some fusions, mixing around flavors that you wouldn't put together. But ultimately, it's going to be a lot of sandwiches, a lot of shareables, a lot of stuff that you can come out as a family and get it, all shared, dig in, split this, split that. Yeah, just load up the table with a lot of different stuff.
June 6th.
Yeah.
I've learned more from this man than any health class of like nutrition and stuff like that. So before I lived in my sister's basement,
In the lower level.
lower level, correct. No judgment. No
there.
judgment.
Zero judgment
Yeah.
from me.
I crashed on his couch in my transition from New York to New Jersey. And we used to, after hanging out, we'd go to Wawa, and he would watch me try to order spinach on a Wawa hoagie. And he's like, that's not where you get your nutrition. First of all, you're ordering an Italian, so with extra mayo. So I don't think spinach is the part where you're going to try to get your extra nutrients instead of lettuce. He goes, lettuce, and do it with me, is where you get the crunch. I felt like an idiot.
Yeah, spinach doesn't give you that same crunch.
But that's why you put things together, and then you probably have fun creating a menu based on stuff like that.
Yeah, it's that, and that's another fun part about, just changing your menu and having a rotating seasonal menu. It never gets boring. So, for the kitchen, the same guys back there prepping, cooking the same thing every day. After doing that for 3 months, that gets boring.
90 days.
You stop learning,
Right.
So, in the kitchen, you should always be learning and kind of evolving. So it gives people an opportunity for staff to really build a staff because they're able to continue to learn. So every 3 months we're learning something new, and it keeps from the monotony, which I think everybody in this industry is partially in this industry because they're not for the monotony.
Right.
They know what's coming each day when they go to work every day. So so it gives us an opportunity to keep growing, changing. Obviously, customers, if you're getting customers for 2 years running, they don't want to be eating the same thing every time. It kind of makes sense for everybody to me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Same concept of changing the beers, like people have their beers they're used to, but when you force them to try something different, sometimes they'll find that they have a new favorite, right? Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So always evolving, always trying to have fun and keep pushing. So,
But I even said that on stage. I go, because of course I was taste testing. I'm like, they got espresso martinis on tap. Let me tell you, there was a line straight to the bar. We must have sold like a dozen of them that night.
I heard a lot of comments
that-
about the espresso martini.
Yeah, that night I think we kicked the keg. That
Yeah.
night, the espresso martini. With the help.
With the help, yeah. Shout out to Ronan.
yeah.
Yeah, and Bernie. Yeah.
He's trying to lead by example, try to get people going. It's our fearless leader over here.
Yeah. Well, it's the old trickle down effect.
Right.
Oh man.
So you don't really have like like specials per se then too, because you're always changing the menu.
I mean, we plan on doing plenty of specials, both cocktail and food. So yeah, we also have the catering end that we're running at the same time with the weddings and the banquets and stuff. So that's always kind of a good way to try different things out in different areas and see what works and see what can maybe be carried over to banquet. But yeah, we'll do specials, regularly.
And that's one of the big things that we've had. Chuck Galati with all the events. Mm-hmm. We inherited their events from the previous years, and they're people that have had every year. Well, I love watching people come up to him going, "This year, the food is amazing." And that's like a huge feather in his cap because like now people know what to expect, and they're coming here expecting a certain level, and they're getting even more.
Well, I've been lucky enough to be at several events where you got to have some of his food, and I can't wait for a full menu. Holy mackerel! Everything I've had that this guy's made has been top notch.
Thank you.
Super Bowl party. Oh, you bought tickets, weren't there?
No,
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
Call him out.
Still too
Whoops,
soon?
a diddly daisy.
Go Sixers.
We'll go ahead and edit this in post.
I was too busy crying in my jersey at home.
Yeah. But there was a guy that came to the Sinatra night. He walks over. He goes, "I know you're busy. I live an hour away. Just want to let you know before the show starts, it's already worth the drive. The food, worth the drive." and I go, and he goes, "I'm gonna go over to Scott and let him know." I go, "You know Scott?" He goes, "I did my research." So 10 minutes goes by. I go find Scott because I always check in to see how everything's going. I know how it's going on my side, but see what he's heard and overheard because he's sitting in almost like background. So people may notice him, may not notice him, but he overhear conversations that I might not hear.
Sure.
So I go, "Hey, did you talk to?" He goes, "Mr. Green Shirt."
For the record, I hope they don't notice me. But I still have to do my job and be out there. I try to blend in with everybody else as well.
But the only man in the room with a chef coat. People might notice him.
Yeah.
A bunch of people came up to you that event and said how good the food was.
Yeah.
Same with, what was it, Easter? Every event, it's just,
Yeah.
they're blown away by how good the food is.
It's like a classy event. It's
Yeah.
people appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crowd really. I slept well that night.
Yeah.
Good ego
Yeah.
booster for sure.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, that crowd. I mean, that's
No, yeah.
That's not tonight was fun. I mean, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good group.
Yeah.
They were. That's what I mean. That's what we
It
wanna
should
see
be.
here. It was a good group of people that came out to have a good time. They weren't looking for anything but to enjoy themselves.
Right.
It's kind of the culture now where people tend to try to pick out
Yeah.
something that they don't like and harp on that instead of
drives me crazy.
enjoying everything. Yeah, instead of enjoying everything that they paid money to come. They were looking forward to this night and try to enjoy it. So that group was great.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
They're already looking forward to September 29th. I just got the contract in the mail today. I'm like, easy, fellas. We're
They're ready.
We're 4 months out. But they're ready.
They're ready. They're
Yeah.
ready to go.
Doing it again. Sinatra and Bobby Darin
That's great, man.
and friends. They're doing a whole bunch of. They're also going to do. Nat King Cole.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I like it.
Yeah. Same guy. I don't know how he's going to do it.
Turn that around.
We'll be right back after these messages. It's going to be a costume change. See what happens.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. Well, any other fun stories that like? Do you guys have? I don't know how to phrase this, but I always see like the kitchen staff always joking around. Do you have any like cool stories from previous like kitchens or anything?
Phew.
Yeah, probably you don't want to mention.
Yeah, they kind of go in one ear out the other, so to speak. Yeah. The kitchen is just it's a nice culture back there. It's just people come to work, have fun. It's a nice camaraderie.
Yeah, I always hear
most nights it's like the 5 of you. It's like you against 300 people.
right.
So it builds a nice, it's a culture. It's a family. You butt heads, and then at the end of the night, you're tighter than you were before. So, it's a lot of hard work back there. But you get
Seems like you got a good crew back
you get a good crew. We have a great crew right now. We're looking to keep adding to that crew as we're expanding for sure. We're just looking for good people that enjoy to cook and teamwork, and it goes from there. You're only as strong as it's the same in the front of the house. Food can be the greatest. The cocktails can be the greatest. Nobody will taste or, see it if you don't have a staff that can come to work and take pride in what they're doing and enjoying what they're doing.
No doubt.
Right, the front line of
yeah.
the customer service.
Yeah, everybody's been there. You've felt it where you go places and,
Server doesn't want to be there.
doesn't want to be there or
Yeah.
right. So,
No doubt.
Jess has been incredible helping out with, everything else while we're trying to open the restaurant.
Or the transition. Yeah.
But just kind of
Thank you for that.
setting a
Yeah.
good example and just, trying to make work as fun as possible and have
Right.
somebody that they can kind of, work with, not necessarily work for. So she's going to be a huge part of what we're doing. Excited. to have somebody up front that has a very similar mentality when it comes to that. So yeah,
Paul just sent an email, said that she just finished her 90-day trial period.
Which is crazy.
Oh.
I can't.
So now we have to make a decision.
Now.
Probably should have told me that before the podcast.
Well, this is an awkward part of the podcast.
I didn't get that email.
Clearly, we don't get
Any
along.
last words?
Yeah. I mean, that went fast. We'll edit this part in post as well.
That's great.
No, but it definitely, like you said, the fearless leader, like it definitely trickles down. So now you want, when you hire your front of the staff, it's all going to trickle down from you.
Yeah.
And hopefully feed off your positive energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been awesome working with Scott, obviously working with you and with Shannon and everyone here. I mean, it's an awesome team that we're forming, and I'm so excited to see how that goes, carries on through opening Gatsby's, and then how it all forms together with having Gatsby's, having comedy, having banquets and weddings and all that stuff. It's going to be a wild ride, and it's going to be fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
Polka Fest.
And
Yeah.
Polka
And
Fest.
Polka Fest. Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah. Now, Alan, I told you off camera, but I have to tell you on camera.
Oh yeah.
So I had in over a year doing the whole thing, not knowing where we were going to end up. I ended up booking my first vacation.
Yes.
And then I got the announcement of when the restaurant's going to open. So I will not be here for the soft opening.
Yeah.
But insider source told me we prefer that.
It's probably better off. Even for you.
Even for you, yeah.
Because those are always fun. I mean, we're going to have bumps in the road. There's no doubt about it. So,
Yeah. Might as well not be this
we're
big
going to
bump.
be asking for patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
boy.
why we got the games.
Right.
Yeah.
The buffer.
Yeah.
And the espresso martinis.
Yeah,
And margaritas
yeah.
on draft.
And
Oh.
Jess's Sangria
I knew
is
you
on
were going
tap.
to say that.
Her very
Sangria.
own.
You were
Made it,
sangria
yeah.
specialist.
I made it, and Scott and Shannon questioned me, but everybody's loving it, for the record.
Wait, everyone. I didn't even know we had it on tap.
It's on tap 12.
Tap 12. Okay.
Last one.
So it was a
On
Pinot
the right.
Noir.
Okay.
It's reinvented itself into Jess's Red Sangria.
Okay.
Delicious. A lot stronger.
So
Yeah, stronger.
you took the Pinot Noir, added some fruit to it.
Yeah, and some peach
Fruits and,
schnapps.
a little bit of brandy.
A little bit
You
of
can't tell
brandy.
them everything. Yeah, don't give it all. Don't give them all.
Like MacGyver. We left out a couple
Secret
There's
ingredients.
no duct tape in there.
Can't.
Yep.
That's gonna be a big hit.
Yeah, we're excited.
Oh yeah.
It's fun to have. So when I first started, Scott was like, "Yeah, we're gonna
90
have-
days ago.
Yeah, 90
Yeah.
days, 92 actually.
Yeah.
So you can't fire me.
That doesn't matter. This is just podcast talk.
When I first started, 92 days ago.
Yeah. Move on.
Scott had mentioned about cocktails on draft, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Like I had done wine on draft before, I was familiar with that, but cocktails, I was like, "Are you sure that is gonna, be good? Is it gonna be jungle juicy?" Yeah, that's what I was envisioning, like
Jungle juicy.
a jungle juice, like college,
Right.
but
Which it can be.
it could be, but it has sold really well so far, and it's done really well.
We went from Gatsby's pub to frat house.
That's what I was worried about.
We avoided
Oh, you
the-
were. That's yeah.
I was worried that it was going to be frat housey. Like, you hear, like, but the first one was the espresso,
Bunch of bros.
and I was like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And no, he was right. One time.
great.
The one time he was
Yeah.
right, it was about the espresso. After that,
I'll take it.
And every time thereafter.
It's a good thing to be right about.
that's the only,
I'll take it.
What was he right about?
just the espresso martini.
Oh.
Everything after that, I'm always right.
The other 91 days I've been wrong.
Right.
That in the business is called a callback. Well done, my friend.
Nice.
Been hanging around.
But I think that's what people look for is interesting, something they can't go anywhere and get. And that's what we're going to have here, not just with the games and the food is unique, but also like the drinks on tap. No one else is doing that.
Yeah. No, I've never been anywhere. I don't. Have you?
I've never heard of it.
No.
I think it's cool.
Not a big drinker.
Not a big drinker. Wrong guy.
But he will sample from the menu.
I can honestly say I am not familiar with it.
Well, then we asked the right person.
Yeah. And oh man, and I just can't wait for the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
His kids are dying for it to open up too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Can you even cook, Uncle Joel?" I'm like, "This is not about me." They're like, "No, because my dad's like a really good cook," and his son was like, "And that's why I'm a good cook." I go, "That didn't make." Yeah, you were good up until that point. They're proud of you, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Long time coming.
they've been a lot of hours that I haven't been there and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to kind of have something else for them to, hold on to that's special for them. So, having every restaurant I've worked at, they've always come and visited, and but this will be nice to kind of feel like
It's your
they have a
place.
place that maybe one day they'll be working at part time, hopefully. Only.
I already had them penciled in.
I'm surprised they're not working today.
Yeah. I had her working here yesterday. I can't wait. No, but I actually tell people that you've been in working in kitchens longer than I've been in comedy. Let's fact check. Is that true?
I mean,
No. You probably 17 years.
20.
Yeah.
About 24.
24.
Yeah.
That's a long time coming,
Yep.
man.
Especially when I'm only like 35. It started to be
Showing your
real.
age.
You look great.
They didn't have the same laws back then.
The knives, pots and pans.
About 20, 24, 25 years. Some days it feels like it, and some days it doesn't at all. It kind of flies by, but I guess so is life.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Like even you just mentioning, staying on my couch.
That
Forgot
feels
all
like
about it.
yesterday.
I mean, it like I forgot about it, and at the same time, I could put myself right there like it was yesterday.
Yeah. And it wasn't a week, it was 7 months.
It was a good
By the
run.
way, thank you.
And for the Wawa.
We got to get a
Joel
new
says
couch
he's
after
staying
that.
for a night or two.
Oh, God.
We got a new couch shortly after.
Cushions were worn out.
Worn out. It had spinach in the cracks.
Another
the crevices. Yeah.
Bang! Come for the menu, stay for the
This
jokes.
episode sniper right there on the couch, baby.
Whoa. That was a Wawa late night joke. I'm not very fond of. Oh, man, that was so funny. He's not wrong.
Yeah. Spinach was like probably the nicest thing I could have
Yeah.
said.
I know.
Yeah.
Forget the pint of ice cream that I killed.
Yeah, there was spinach. But yeah, I mean, time, and here we are. But yeah, there's a couple times where we thought we were going to be somewhere else doing a similar thing, and this seems a lot more.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everything didn't work out for this reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried Mount Holly, and I don't even think the whole place was as big as Gatsby's. And I was gonna be like doing like maybe like the Melody Room and this.
No kid.
But like this parking, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, restaurant
The Rofo
slash
place
comedy
never would
club.
have couldn't have done anything like this at the Rofo place.
Right.
No, same idea. Was like we're gonna try to make a small restaurant into a comedy club as well, which obviously that's how most of them are.
Right.
I mean, they're usually smaller, very intimate comedy rooms, but this gives us an opportunity to do a lot more on both levels. Bigger comedy, bigger restaurant. So, it's exciting. The endless
What did you think
possibilities.
the first time Joel walked you over here?
It was a phone call first.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, so that happened pretty quick. So we were going about our lives and didn't even know that this was even happening. My wife did, obviously, because they all talk a lot, and I'm generally the last to know, which
We'll edit this in post.
is probably better. Doing a lot of editing. We're gonna be left with like 2
We're
minutes.
not gonna do any editing.
Tuesday
going
through
live.
Saturday.
If we did anything hear the amount of editing we talk about, Jesse would never have time to do anything.
Shout out.
Summary: Espresso Martinis, Tuesday through Saturday. Scott and Jess.
The end.
What happened with the spinach? I don't get it. We cut that part out.
Why did he say spinach? Weird. Yeah. So I mean, it literally came out of nowhere. So I didn't know he was still like looking for everything he's been doing since Royersford. He's kind of been doing on his own, looking for a place for him to call home. So I was in Jersey, living my life, thinking I'm gonna be there for a while, and then within about a month we were selling our house and we moved here and we're living in the same
dwelling,
same basement together.
Lower level.
My family, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, it happened very fast. I was obviously it's a scary move, but kind of knew it was an opportunity that we had to explore.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we first came here, I mean, this place is, I think everybody has the same feeling when they first get here. It's a very, you get hit with the nostalgia, the whole feeling of just history. You feel the history, you see the history. It's all over the walls, but you can feel it. Very special place. Obviously, never heard of it or knew of it prior.
Yeah, same.
But when you walk through it, it's hard to ignore.
Yeah,
So,
you can't deny the history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you think
So-
of that Goodfellas kitchen the first time you walked in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
still is.
5 minutes to find a fork one time.
Yeah. Who's
And
this
yet-
guy with the
and
Eagles
yet
jersey?
It's not big enough at the same time. It's another one of those. It's huge. It's like it feels like this building. It's huge,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like
not enough
not
space.
enough space.
Yeah.
For everything,
Yeah.
Oh,
for everything
yeah.
you can want to
You
do.
said that, and
know?
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott's even mentioned that too, and he's
Yeah.
like, you run out of space pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you think you have so much room, and then the rooms fill up really quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next thing you know, we're like, where are we putting this?
Yeah.
Where are we putting these people?
Right.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. But it's awesome that so many people want to be here, and that we're able to accommodate so
Yeah.
many people.
It's freaking awesome.
Truth be told, I would have never been here if it wasn't for him. Because there wasn't going to be a person I trusted as much to run the restaurant. Like, people are like, how are you doing this? I go, as far as Soul Joel's concerned, my life hasn't changed. Because anything food related, that's him. And we discuss things, but like, I don't have to worry about it. I'm hands off, and everything works out.
Yeah.
And I've so at peace with that.
So great. So great.
Yeah. That's what's made. Obviously, the first month or two was crazy for everybody. Transition and just trying to figure everything out on the run, but
Literally.
but having Shannon, having Jess, has made everything kind of
Yeah.
manageable and possible, and hopeful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not standing there like, what are we gonna do? We're heading in the right direction. We have the right team. So just got to keep pushing. But yeah, that's what makes it definitely all possible for having everybody having their expertise, having their the same common goal, and we kind of get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's awesome is that we all work really well together. It's hard to find a group that you enjoy being around, let alone working well together. And I feel like we all kind of do work well together.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gel all together.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all helps that we are, related, like they're related, and then Shannon and I are related. So
Yeah.
it's one big family. We
Family affair.
mesh
Yeah.
our families together.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Alan just found that out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until today.
You didn't know that Shannon and I were
No,
sisters?
I had no idea.
We look very similar.
Well, now
We
I
look-
see. Now
we
I'm
look-
like, duh, but I never
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Yeah, we look very similar. But yeah, she's the reason I'm here. She kept pushing me. So I was an accountant before.
It's like, help me,
Well,
help
so
me.
I've always been in restaurants my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt owned a restaurant. I grew up being in restaurants, and then I had kids, and I was like, gotta, they're in kindergarten, and you gotta do the 9 to 5. So I did the 9 to 5 for a few years, and you miss this atmosphere, this camaraderie. You don't have this in an office. You don't have this
very different
banter.
kind of life, yeah.
You don't have the same rewards as
But they didn't put you on an accounting podcast.
Well, yeah, no.
That would probably do great numbers.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, perfect time to take a sip of water. I mean, the guy is crushing hard.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, Mr. Resistance over here.
Right.
No, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna do the pod.
Yeah. Now he's like running it.
Once the lights come on, I mean, come on.
Mr. Friday Night Lights over here. Once the lights come on. I mean, I hope we're getting this. I mean, we're not editing this in post at all. It's amazing. This is going straight to YouTube. By the way, subscribe and download and leave us a review. Oh my gosh, once the lights come on.
Oh, that's great.
Great numbers also. Shout out to DJ Bob. I'm sure he's listening.
Bob,
Big,
man.
big numbers guy.
Big numbers guy. Science. That's just for you, Bob.
Well, June 6th, we're looking forward to it.
June 6th.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're excited and terrified and ready and
Yep.
not ready.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfectly put.
We'll
Yeah.
be ready.
Perfectly put.
We'll be ready. Yeah.
But yeah, we
A lot of work between now and
got a
then.
lot of work to do, but
It's gonna be
excited.
good.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
So it'll be all worth it at the end. It'll be fun to bring some people in. Exciting to kind of meet. I work here. I just moved in this general area. It'll be cool to just meet people in this area that we'll get to have a connection with and get to know.
Yeah.
Make some more friends and
Yeah.
You see
go
yourself
from
doing that sometimes, like going out to the tables and. Meeting
no,
people?
not really. But it might happen. It's not
He
really.
will.
It's not really my
He will.
thing, but
I didn't.
Podcast
I'm sure
wasn't
naturally,
a thing
you know,
either, and now
well,
look
you know,
at him.
naturally, it's like, I didn't know. I see the same people come to some of your comedy shows that I got to know. It just kind of
Yeah.
happens.
But that's why we get along.
Yeah.
I'll do all that. Joel? He'll talk to you till it's time to leave. Scott? He'll be in the back.
Yeah. I mean, she'll do the same. She
Yeah,
likes. She
exactly.
enjoys people
I do.
and talking to people. So
You guys are awesome. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Can't wait for this.
Yeah. I usually do all the talking to the customer, and then I'll come back and be like, "This person needs this," and he's like, "On it," and then he hands it off.
yeah.
The liaison.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, like Gatsby's Pub on Instagram, and we'll see you guys soon. Can't wait. Jess Hawkins, Executive Chef, Scott Reddy, Alan Hill, Soul Joel. Thanks for listening.